Richard Southern joins us now to chat about some of the day's more interesting stories. Now, this is usually the time we take down our Christmas lights, but that might not be the case this year, Richard.
Yeah, I mean, it's good news I have for you, Erica, if you haven't yet taken down your Christmas lights. See, I don't know about you. I love lights. They're beautiful. I love driving around and looking at them, don't you?
Same. Yeah, I still have mine up, actually.
Good. Okay, so you're going to like this. So now I'm thinking, listen, things are kind of dark right now, unfortunately. You know, here we are in January, the pandemic, the lockdown, and all this. Wouldn't it be nice, I'm thinking, if we could continue to look at these beautiful lights for a while? So I asked the mayor, I called into his little news conference, and I said, Mr. Mayor, John Tory, can we go ahead and leave our lights up? And you know what? He said, Richard, I'm giving it my blessing. Take a look.
If people can afford the hydro, the small extra hydro bill, I'm in favor of anything that puts a smile on people's faces and brings cheer to the City of Toronto at this point in time. I only wish there had been a program like this back in the day when I lived in a house, when people would ask me why my Christmas lights were still up in July.
And he went one step further and he said, Richard, I'm going to instruct, this is true, he said, I'm going to instruct the city staff to leave the lights up at Nathan Phillips Square until the end of January. So listen, it's a small thing, but I'm taking credit for this, Erica. If you go by City Hall, the lights are on. That's Richie's doing, all right?
Well, then I'll thank you, Richard. I'm all for it. I'm in on Team Lights here, so let's do that.
John Tory has won the procrastinator vote. He's won over the procrastinators with this one.
Just for this year, I think. All right,
yes.
2020 was quite the year, and that's pretty evident in some of the vanity license plates that were actually rejected here in Ontario.
So this is true. The government has said what they rejected. You know, if you want a vanity license plate, you have to make the request. Here's what I want. And sometimes the government says, no, you can't do it. So these are the ones that they wouldn't let in. And why wouldn't they allow that, right, Erica?
Yeah, I don't know. Why not? I like that.
Because we were all saying that. Now, COVID, no. Another one I would have just allowed. That's a great vanity license plate, right? Wear a mask.
That was rejected?
I don't know what's wrong with the government
message.
here.
Okay.
Moisley, remember the Prime Minister?
Right.
Uh-huh. And, wine for me. Yes, I could use that license plate.
A lot of people were saying that last year, yes.
But maybe you don't want to mix wine with driving or something. But anyways, those are the rejected license plates this year.
That's pretty funny. All right, we've all seen his face, but what's his real name? Internet users are getting pretty confused. Oh, I know this about one of the men who broke into the Capitol building yesterday.
So when we show a picture, sometimes it's from a news organization, and we have to say where it's from. You got to give credit where credit is due. And there's a news organization called Getty Images, right? So I want to show you this. It all started with journalist Ryan Laza from Politico, and he posted this outrageous picture of, a Trump supporter stealing something from the house. And he goes, via Getty, one of the rioters steals a podium from the Capitol. And again, that means via Getty Images. But it seems Twitter users misunderstood. One person tweeted, does anyone know who this buffoon is so he can be charged? And another replied, it says right there, his name is Via Getty. So that just fueled many other tweets, including this one. He says, I want Via Getty and everyone who participated in this terrorism of the Capitol arrested and prosecuted. Another person asked, quote, what type of name is Via Getty? Right. And even though the original journalist used the proper, pronunciation, he felt the need to clarify. He says, just to be clear, Via Getty is not a person. It means it comes from Getty Images. And the final word goes to Brian Floyd, who tweeted, we need to immediately arrest Via Getty and his accomplices via Reuters and via AP. So a nice little news joke there for us. But people were very confused by that, Erica.
Yeah, absolutely. And, sometimes we take those things for granted when we're working in news. We understand it, but, maybe the general population wouldn't. That's sort of, I guess, a little bit of lightheartedness and all that chaos yesterday.
Indeed.
All right. Thanks so much, Richard. Have a great night, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.